So 3 straight road games against top 10 teams.
Good execution, great kick out.
Sanak knocks down the long ball. Mayusin has it taken away by Uzan. And the slam by Flemings, a 5-0 start.
Now that's a recipe of disaster for Arizona State. The key
Mo Odom is their best offensive player, averaging 17 points per game. Bobby Hurley was telling us today. Sanak, baseline fall away. Offensive rebound, and the putback by Tugler. 7-0. Truitt double teamed. And the shot clock already inside of 10 seconds. Ford on the baseline, shoots and hits over 2 defenders.
I don't actually mind that shot, though, at all by Mo Odom. If you can try to run in the open floor, you might get some good things.
Kept alive, good ball movement, and the 3 from the corner from Uzan. Sharp trying to go baseline. And the 6'11" Sanak hits his second 3-pointer. Odom with the lob, hit the rim. And now Houston looking to run up 15-2. Flemings underneath. Tugler, the easy basket. Uzan off the Sacco screen. They work it around to the corner, get another good look, and another 3-pointer. This time it's Harwell. Good win for the Gators over Vanderbilt yesterday. Vandy will be in action as well, taking on Arkansas. Then it's Kansas and Colorado. Another pass underneath by Flemings. Sanak with the slam. It's 22-2. Loaded question, Sean. What does Arizona State have to do here?
Exhale, breathe. I mean, they're just getting overwhelmed. That your team is going to come out, that your opponent's going to start 1 of 6 shooting. They're going to have 4.
Flemings gets the block on one end. He has 4 assists. Now the pull-up jumper. It is 24-2. It's a 15-0 run.
The one thing about Houston, too, is that they don't let off the throttle. Their defense stays with that level of intensity.
Big Johnson, best look of the night, and it's good, a 3-pointer. They'll go to McCabe on the high post. They quickly double, got caught in the air. Tough pass, and another Arizona State turnover. That's 5 giveaways, and on the other end, Sanak with another easy basket. Likes hard coaching, great teammate, strong leadership qualities, and we've really seen that on display all season as he gets to the basket there for another layup.
Texas Tech with a big win last night over BYU, gave BYU their first loss. They closed the game similar on a run like we're seeing to start the game for Houston. And Kingston Flemings just continues to get anywhere he wants on the field. One of the things Kelvin Sampson brought up, and you mentioned it, like they're the background of these players, but their parents were coaches. They were heavily involved in their club teams. They, as you mentioned, they want to be coached hard.
Looked like a flop there. That's why there was no whistle. Bobby Hurley thought there should have been an offensive foul on Sharp. 3-pointer from Gribovich is good, and Arizona State has knocked down 3 3-pointers. Knock away by Truitt, and a turnover. Mayusin in the open floor. That was a nice dish from Odom.
That really hurts Arizona State's offense.
Uzan with a take, and the follow jam by Tugler.
As you follow and track the ball going across the lane, he's going to...
Not a lot of top 10 programs have guys like that.
He's in great shape, too, this year.
The tip in after the miss by Truitt from Gribovich.
Good job that time by Truitt, doing exactly what, you know, so often Houston does. High wedging, that means coming over and pushing the defensive player underneath the glass and be able to finish.
Off the bounce, Uzan swishes home a 3, the 5th for Houston of the first half.
A very precise level and value the basketball, not turn it over, and meet their physicality.
3-pointer out of the timeout is good by 4.
Sampson have to rely on young players, this many young players in his rotation. It comes in and immediately creates a steal.
Yep, knocking it away from Jop. Uzan with the easy layup in transition. It's back to a 21-point lead.
9 assists on 16 made field goals for Houston.
Great pass by Flemings, and a good look from the corner. McCarty hits a 3, but that started with the play made by Kingston Flemings.
When they make shots, And the way that they play defense, if they're this efficient, it is really difficult to beat Houston.
Why do you think that is, that not enough people are talking about them?
Well, I think when they took their loss to Tennessee, there's other teams that had elevated up and were playing outstanding basketball. In particular, Michigan and Arizona. They were thumping everybody.
As Flemings went for the dunk, he was met in midair. That looked like that was going to be a highlight on the offensive end. Ended up being one with the block. And the three from Ford on the other end. Flemings puts it on the floor, finds Harwell. Harwell hits another three. 6 players at 8+ points for Houston, and Sanak had the most with 12.
Oh, what a great execution.
Uzan puts it on the floor, and Tugler missed the easy one right at the rim, but an offensive rebound. And Sharp drills the three. You can't foul at this point and allow Arizona State to get freebies at the line with a clock stop.
Just watch the net.
He's 7'1". He has a skill set. Can he get stronger and more physical? Couldn't close out there in the Uzan three, and the lead is 33, 2 minutes into the second half.
Can Houston miss?
They are 10 of 18 from three-point range. Step back, Bryce Ford, no good. Odom got the rebound. He lets it fly, and finally gets his first basket in college basketball, but more so this year, in part because you got a Houston team that's got a player like Flemings, not used to being, because they've always had veteran teams. And that was about 7 minutes into the game, and Houston has not looked back. Ribovic into the chest of the defender, and then goes up and banks it home. Shot clock inside of 10, and a turnover. It's a rare possession where Houston, late in the shot clock, turns it over. Great hang and finish by Pig Johnson. Nice handle, Flemings driving, hangs and scores, plus a foul.
How about the split? Snakes right on through the paint and then extends out and able to finish.
There like it was in the first half. You've got a huge lead.
They haven't turned them over as much. Arizona State's been better at limiting their turnovers. And then they've applied pressure on the rim out in the open floor like that. And they have done a much, much better job of being forceful with the basketball, not turning it over.
Odom cans a three. It's down to 17.
They had the comfortable lead, but the turnovers, now the starters are back out on the floor. They need to kind of ramp this thing back up.
And Uzan comes through with a big corner three. They've won 16 straight on the road. That's the longest active streak in the country. They've won 14 in a row at home and 47 of 48. Sanak with the follow jam off the Flemings miss.
And yet the amount of fun that they have as well. The energy throughout the shoot-around. They have also, by the way, have more managers, I think, than any program in the history of college basketball.
I think it's a manager per player.
The second the ball was tipped.
Houston improves to 17-1, 5-0 in conference play, 11 straight wins overall.